Creo que aquí no es, no me malinterpretes, eres un 10 y sí, la pasamos bien, pero yo quiero una nena que le guste el y que baile el.
I think a Dio on itself is not a formula for success. I think our success is specific because we became best friends first, and we never had the intention to become DJs. It was just friendship. And after all those years, have sharing the same passion in music, we obviously started sharing the DJ booth, and it was the same chemistry. So in that case, that's the reason we still like vibing as we met for the first time, and we totally different personalities, and it still works after all those years. So I think for us it's a very specific thing. I've seen duos coming together because they wanted to be DJs, and if you work long enough, 5-6 years, you got like disagreements and stuff, and you have to go through this. So if we have disagreements, we still have this bond underneath what's friendship, and that's the base of a relationship, I think.
I think Maxi Jazz once called or said something in his songs, Fateless. Together we are one.
And that is wow. See, this guy, he doesn't have to speak much. I think from a household we got like, I grew up with a lot of different kinds of. My father's a songwriter, so I grew up with music. He was always playing piano, guitar, singing, so I kind of grew up with it. So I hit Caribbean music, a lot of soul, R&B, reggae, but also pop music. My mom loved pop music, actually. She loves the Gloria Estefans from that time, Michael Bolton. So I grew up with all those kind of different influences, and that's why I fell in love with house music, because all those styles you could like mingle in and experience, do some experiments with it. So that's how I rolled into house music, specifically because of the track of Earth, Wind and Fire. I forgot the title, but that style was
You can
like.
sing it.
No, I don't sing. But what's your background?
Well, my father played me the first house music I ever heard, so that came from there. Yeah, so he was trying to be cool to me probably. I was 10 years old, and he was playing all this house music in the car, banged it out loud. Don't do that at home. In the car. And I think from there, yeah.
And I mean, it was always like a free kind of environment, so I could experience with music. So they kind of helped me find my destiny in music.
Y que baile el. Yo quiero una nena que le guste el.
I mean, at a moment we're looking back to the beginning for where we came from, music-wise. Of course, when we blew up in a dance scene internationally, you got like a lot of influence by management, labels, artists, colleagues, and you got away a little bit from that's what we had from your core style, where you start pleasing. We always kept our style. We never really lost it. We did some experiments during our careers. So, and now we finally back to the point where we say, listen, we're gonna please ourselves now and play from the heart. And that remix came in, and we just put a lot of drums in. We had a show in Brazil, to Mullins, and basically we used that track to make an intro for our set, and that was the remix. And they all loved it, the label loved it, and the artists on the track loved it, so everybody was happy. Of course, when you go 3 hours, how we do it, we come together like a few days before, not even weeks, and we just put on the CDJ, start playing music, and this track we should play, this track, and then we put it in one folder, and we just go in, don't even think about what is the first track. We just feel the vibe when we walk in and go in and have fun with our fans, with the people who love the music.
Actually, the preparing is more for the shorter sets than the longer sets. Yeah. Because in the shorter sets, you only have like 1 hour. You need to choose from all these strong songs. Yeah. And 3 hour set, we can do whatever we want. Yeah.
So, and an hour set is hard to really tell your story and where you came from musically. So we chose to do 3 hour set and give people the full experience of where we come from and how we approach dance music. We're very diverse. In the 3 hour set, you can still have your signature sound and show people what drives you to do what we do. Yeah. There's one club I think we both agree is in Brazil, in the south, Green Valley. It's basically a full-on club, but outside in the jungle, and that's come on, that's for what we come from, where we come from. That's like everything is a 10 for me, and I mean, if I can speak for you.
Yeah, we dress up like Tarzan. He like Jane.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I mean, that's a special place. But I mean, there's so many amazing clubs and places, but that specific place in the Amazon, close to where our parents from, Suriname. So it's a full circle moment when we go to a club in the jungles for us. Like, yeah, what can you expect? Yeah. Now, the craziest crowd is in Chile. I mean, we played there a few times, and the way the people party in Chile is crazy. It's like they tell you before you walk in, the only thing you need to do is jump and nothing else. Because when the first moment you come on stage, people just screaming and jumping for like 10 hours. Yeah, crazy. I think just check out our Spotify. Everything is focused on music. We're gonna release tons of new music. I mean, we had a time that we didn't have any new music, and now it's too much actually to handle. So that's a lot, and we're gonna, what I said in the beginning of an interview, like we're gonna go back to the core and play from the heart. And there's a lot of melodic Afro beats you're gonna expect, and now and then some louder drummy drops, what people know from us, but it's gonna go back to that tribal vibe. Yeah. I think it's very interesting and very inspiring right now. I see that, I mean, we're doing this for a long time, and I've seen that colleagues also, DJs like Armin van Buren, they're going back to the core where they come from. I feel like everybody is ready to just play from their hearts and don't feel the pressure from, oh, you have to play like this, otherwise you fall out. I feel it's more like space, and also the education for with the new kids. And no dance music, we've been promoting it for years now, so I think it's more space to be creative as an artist again and be authentic, and that's very special. I feel like everybody is being an artist again instead of trying to be part of something above you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see that all these genres come up and they all have their own vibe and crowd to it. You know, it's not like one certain thing is big and that's it.
Yeah.
Which I love. You know, everyone has something going on.
And I feel like the next generation, this new generation coming, and I feel that it's much more open-minded. Like when I was going out and meeting, there was all those boxes, oh, your techno, or your house, or your hip-hop. And I feel like if I look at my young cousins, they go to national parties with Andre Hazes, and they, when the same, they go to a techno party, and then when Drake is in town, they go to Drake. So it's not about, they just experience everything and they embrace it, and that's amazing to see.
Que no es, no me malinterpretes, eres un 10 y sí, la pasamos bien, pero